Bore da, good morning, it's Jo from Talk and Play. Well, as it's Halloween, I thought I'd share an activity with you that you might like to do with your children. So we're going to make a lantern, and what will we need? Well, I've got some coloured paper, you can see here. I've got some orange, green and white, but you can just use white if that's all you have. The other things you may need are some kitchen paper towel, a glue stick if you have it, or some sellotape, a marker pen or some felt pens, crayons or pencils, whichever you have, and a scissors. Please bear in mind the scissors is just for you adults, so there will be some turn taking and sharing involved when the children have to give you their drawing in order for you to cut it out for them. So I'm going to start with a white piece of paper, and you can see that I've drawn a face in the middle here. I've drawn eyes and a mouth. So if you let your children do their design on this first, and then once they've done that, you can encourage them to fold it. So we're going to fold it lengthways. There we go, and push it down so you can see you've still got that face in the middle, but you've got a long piece there. So next they're going to have to share their drawing with you, and you're going to cut out some lines, okay, so some strips. So you can see I've cut, but not quite to the top. I've left a little bit, about an inch away from the top of each piece, okay? I've cut them all the way along. Now once you've done this, you can give it back to your child and just help them. So all we do now is we take either one side or the other and we glue along the side. Or as I've said, if you're going to use sellotape, this is where you can help them, okay? By holding it together for them to add the sellotape. So all I'm going to do now, you can see the face is in the front. I've got the two ends together and I'm going to push the one side down onto the one strip and strengthen it all the way down. And then you can see there, you've got your bouncy lantern. So what we're going to do next is we're going to add a handle. Now all I've done to do this is I've cut another strip of paper from another piece. What you're going to do then is just glue each end, or help your child to glue each end. And we're going to get our lantern and just pop it on the inside there to create a handle. There we go. It doesn't have to be perfect, as long as they can hold it, that's absolutely fine. So he looks like this. Now as ghosts have tails, I thought I'd add something a little bit more fun for the children to use. So I've just cut some strips, just very, very fine strips of kitchen paper. You can use crepe paper if you've got it, but I haven't got that, so I'm going to use what I have. I'm going to just glue the ends, just a little bit on the end, or again with your sellotape. And I'm going to add them to the bottom of my lantern. And another one. And a last one. I've just added 3 for mine. You can add as many as you want. No doubt your children will go mad and add lots of them. So there you can see I've got my ghost lantern. Now it's lots of fun. If it's dry, you can hang it up outside, or if not, it could be used as a decoration within your home. But they will have lots of fun doing this. Now the other thing I've done to take it a little bit further is I've done the same thing with an orange piece, okay? But with this, what I'm going to do instead of those pieces of kitchen paper at the bottom, again, I folded my piece along the middle and I've cut my strips. Now instead with this one, I've decided to add a little bit of green. I don't have leaves, so all I've done is I've cut little strips of paper from the green sheet of paper. Something like you did with the kitchen paper for the ghost, but just with the green paper. And all I'm going to do, you can see I've cut my lines along there now, and I'm going to glue it the same. This time I'm going to add a green handle to my pumpkin, just to make it a little bit more fun. And, oh, I haven't put enough glue on there. There you go. So you can see I've got a bouncy pumpkin one with a big mouth, and I'm just going to cut, like I say, another strip from the green paper for my handle, adding that at the top. excellent. Now, with the fine strips I was telling you about, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a pen, or you can use your pencil or whatever the children are colouring with, and we're going to encourage the children to just roll the paper. They may need a little bit of help to start off with around the pen. Now this will make the paper, push it hard, this will make the paper nice and bouncy with a little bit of curl. And then all I'm going to do with these is again stick them to the bottom with a little bit of glue or sellotape, whichever you have, so that they're nice and bouncy and they look like the vines of the pumpkins. I hope you have fun with this with your children, and I'll see you again soon. Hwyl fawr, bye bye.